What's up, punters and dribblers? Welcome back to another episode of About Even. That is the name of the show, Had a Mental Blank. Brought to you by our good friends at Ned's, whom we love and adore. Shout out to Ned's. Get along following our profiles. I don't want to make it sort of like a dick measuring thing here, but Eddie and I are in like 50,000 follower territory on the Ned's app, and Guru and Sebo not. Now, could it be that that's inflated by Ned's and they've given us followers? There's every chance. Well, no, I like to believe that it's just that I've got significantly more followers on a betting app than I do on my personal Instagram.
All you can do is go off the numbers.
Yep.
And what the numbers tell you.
Yep.
And the numbers tell a pretty strong story. Story about two men that have won the hearts and minds of the punter.
Yeah. And you know what? I don't want to leave out.
So how many of you got, Gary? Like 1,000 or something?
Not many, and I've convinced myself for a long time that Neds have inflated them in the early days. Right. And that's how I get myself to sleep every night.
Well, it's an inflated hours.
Oh, yeah. Well, how else do you sleep?
Well, Toddler's got 50 as well.
I've got
52,000. He was there in the early days.
You?
Yeah,
You're like the U2 album that came that the Apple put on everyone's playlist.
I'll take what I'll be. If I've got 52, I'll be U2.
You automatically follow top line.
Given top line.
No, I remember when I hit my unit scoop early last year, I was like, man, this will be huge. I went up like 8 followers. I was like, okay, this is pretty rattling.
Yeah. Listen, I didn't want to start
pretty
like
big
that.
numbers next to them.
I didn't want to start like that.
Look, 300. Are you aware of this number? And 1 million. 300 Spartans took it 1 million people. My Sebo Storm Riders chasing down Eddie, the French ship. One of us count for 1,000 of your guys' ghost followers, your bots. Army of bots, dude.
Mate, that's just 50,000 Burma, whatever the fuck we were calling him. Tommy's tippers.
the tippers.
The tippers, bro. So anyway, shout out to Ned's. Get on and give the boys a follow because they're doing it tough. How are we all?
Good.
Yep.
Nice. You know, mate, just another week. Always pleasure to be here with the three of you gentlemen.
Yep.
Always it brings a smile to the dial. And then obviously with Rando over there who looks
Can't be forgotten.
Looks delectable as usual, mate. How's your shred going? Obviously, you're doing the 1 year shred, which seems like massive overs. But
I took your advice last week and took myself to Orange and wined out.
Oh, you did?
You said get
couple
stuffed.
of wines. Yeah, I basically said that. Yeah,
nice.
Respectfully, of course.
Respectfully, my partner was in Japan, so find my friends off. And
so
then away
she was wanting you to not to keep shredding while she was in Japan, ripping and tearing.
Potentially, yeah. She sent me a lot of videos of fucking karaoke
and went out to Orange and got loose.
Where are you?
Yeah, I like that.
FaceTime right now.
Yeah.
I like that.
Tell you what I did on the weekend.
Justice for Rando.
Yeah. That I think we should work into an end of season part of show. I was like, hey babe, I needed to film some stuff yesterday, and I needed to pick up some clubs from in here. Came in here, ended up sitting down, just doing a tiny bit of work, going home without the clubs. And then as soon as I get home, I go, oh fuck. And I was like, all right, you've had the kids for a couple hours. I'll take them into the office and I'll come back. She's like, we'll all come. And then just an impromptu, you're like, you want to go to the bowling lane with the kids? And we went up to Manhattan Super Bowl.
The one that's like just here?
Just there. Very fun. Obviously with the kids, but I was like, this is a bit of a vibe. I wouldn't mind some end of season, like 2v2 maybe in a bowling ring. Me?
Yep.
I only got one bowl because the kids demanded...
Every single one.
But Tobler can attest, we had to film something the other day, first 3 bowl strikes.
So this is why, and this is, Seb would never put anything forward from a competitive perspective unless he already knows that he's fucking all right at it. So you know what we should do? Go and put money on bowling. Yeah, I might have got 3 strikes the other day. I'd happily do that though. Bowling's a bit
Doesn't
fun.
have to be, I don't know, maybe, I don't know.
No, bowling's good. Of course you put money on it.
Yeah.
Of course you do. The last time I went bowling was when Street was trying to get, it was when Street was fighting up at the Alpha Blokes thing. And it was like, you know, when you see on like those embedded UFC camps where you like try and get their mind off the fight, like the day of the fight and go out and do shit. And we took him bowling and it was like...
Did ya?
But then me and Carly were trying to like get him into the fucking mood. So you could pick music and there's this song that had been playing in his head that was like his walkout song or some shit. And we just like went up to the people and asked him to play it. And he was like, holy fuck, man, like it's a sign. And we were like... No, it's not. We just put that on.
No, it's not.
We could put some units on bowling just
Yeah, we could.
A few units on bowling, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
Last time I played, I crushed the father-in-law 2-0.
Yeah. What we like, I still haven't got my head completely around the scoring because you get like 10 for a strike, but then how do you bowl a perfect game of 300?
Every single
Well,
one.
because
Right.
at
that just
the
be
end,
like
at the
9?
end you can
Yeah.
unlock like a couple extra
Yeah.
bowls. I think
Yeah.
you can unlock so on the 10th innings, whatever you want to call
Yeah.
it, if you get 3 strikes, you can bowl 3 strikes.
Yeah, you
in
get
that,
three,
in that
yeah.
single one.
Yeah, because what you normally get, what, 10
If you
bowls?
spare your second one, you get another.
Because that would only be
That's right.
100 then. But is that like worth? Because I got 3 strikes in a row and it said 30. It was like X 30.
Sebbo's just trying to work out if he beat his 2-year-old.
No, I'm just saying, how the hell how do you get bloody 300?
I don't know.
No, listen,
and frankly, it's probably for another time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm surprised you hadn't already looked into it.
Well,
But I think the
did
more
briefly.
strikes you get in a row,
It
they
compounds.
don't multiply. They compound. That's what.
Yeah,
I'm looking for,
okay.
yes.
Yeah, okay.
Got ya.
All right. Should we get into some accountability, fellas? I feel like that was enough little preamble.
You don't want to sit here and talk about how
Listen, I like
the
bowling.
scoring bowling goes.
Yeah, listen,
And
I'd
just
like to know like what weight of ball, like is in we're competing
I was doing
as well.
an 11. I was doing an 11.
11 seems
soft.
right. It's about what your fingers can fit into. Are they all like the same weight? It's
Bit of
just like
feel.
the
No, I
finger
think
stuff?
the heavier you get, the bigger the holes and like the bigger the hands required.
Probably
Right,
less
but
chance
then,
of you
like-
spinning it as well because when you
Is there
release,
an
you can.
advantage to having a heavier ball? 'Cause
I think
it
you
sort
need
of moves
man
less?
hands.
No, but what I mean is the weight? Is there a weight advantage? Like the heavier
It would
the ball,
depend on your thing, I think.
Depends on your technique,
Like
yeah.
if you've got a perfectly straight technique without any like wrist spin,
Curve.
I'd presume that you could get away with a lighter ball, which might mean that you can be more like,
bend it like Beckham.
you can be a bit faster. Where a heavy, I don't know. I'll find out
Let's
before
bowl,
the end of
dude.
the
I'm
season.
into it. Accountability.
This is ridiculous.
We could have like an Olympiad at the Newmarket between the Green Mile, bowling,
Dude, that would actually be fantastic.
the Newmarket Games.
Newmarket.
Mate, I'm telling you, I was
into
telling
the
Millie the other day,
bowler.
I was trying to
There's
her
an arcade
birthday
there
on
too.
Saturday. She's like, oh, what have you organised for the weekend? And I'm like, I blanked, and then I realised it was a birthday. But I was like, oh, we just go, some mile watch and then go to the EQ. And she's like, what are you talking about? I was like pickleball, they got a sim, they got bowling, they got laser tag, they got the arcade, they got tacos. Like I just want to lock in there for like 12 hours. Like maybe
what
we're
else
making.
do you have planned?
Like, isn't that the best though? Like EQ used to be a piece of shit. I mean, it still technically is, but when you realise you can go pickleball right next door into a sim, into some nachos and tacos, into some
Sounds like your
ski ball.
birthday.
Oh, that's what I mean. I want to go have a birthday there.
But isn't it her birthday?
I know, but
There's a good arcade for kids there. I used to go there with Evie a fair bit.
oh yeah, the one. Yeah, it's under the cinemas. Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
So accountability.
Okay.
Seagulls 28 defeated the Rabbitohs 14.
Go Manly.
I mean, a couple of triples go down. Gurus and AJ short of a 796. I'm a cooler short of a 433. Tom was cooler and a Hamole short of just a bet generally. But Sebo, David Fafita, Burbo 1676.
Just before you get into that, I just wanted to, about this bet, and I haven't cared to go back and check, but I'd love someone to. I thought he said Tally Dunks and Davey F.
Yeah, that was the Lippy TD.
No, that's a Lippy.
Fuck. Which he was copying, and he must have changed. All right, play on.
I think
some-
he did. I'm pretty sure he did change his bet.
Yeah, I
Is
gave
that
you
right?
I gave you
No.
a Burbo, and you took Burbo on.
That's right.
Maybe that was it.
So you did.
I
have
always
Tallis.
had Davey F.
No,
Yeah, you had Davey
Talos.
F, yeah.
You had Tallis.
And then I took a Burbo. Well, that's what just happened into the stats. Some Lippies or dribblers or whoever just sent me some bet slips with the max unders. And I was like, oh my God, why did I forget that? Because that was like 35
But the Lippy's
buckers.
out. We got him in now, don't we?
Yeah. Well, like just in the Instagram DMs, I saw some, not the Lippy, just some bet slips. Yeah, Rando's Lippy this week. But look, Davey F. Bain.
Rando's Lippy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Perfect.
Yeah, for buy round. It felt great. I thought it was going to set up a weekend of just sheer fucking rise from the depths. But the max hunters were tainted by everyone.
Yep, probably
Yeah.
fair enough. Storm
Yeah.
32 defeated the Knights 30. This is where the max unders goes under for the first time in a while. I had Lucas max unders. A lot of points late. Fucked me. Seb, you had Knights plus 7.5. Lucas or Sewer 1+ between them and under 57.5. You get fucked.
Yeah, triple.
The Lippy had Lucas. That's a triple. Lucas had Knights plus 6.5. Plus a Lucas at 405 salutes. And Tom had Lucas and Jerome Hughes at 976. The better the game.
Yeah, happy with that one. I wasn't even watching the game either. I saw Lucas go over, and then I came back. I think when I saw Roos say max unders goes down, which had some scooper ramifications. But just a good. Honestly, That's like my favourite type of bet. It was just like, it felt like it was right in front of my face, and it's good value at 9.76.
Tell you what, though, like that first Lucas try, I had my eye on him, obviously, with the triple, and he just kept like running a line through the thing, and I'm like, he's never going to get the ball. And then it just turns out that he did that, but then they make a line break, and he's just the guy there, and you're like, fuck yes. But then the max unders go down, not just because Tom and Eddie jumped over, but I feel you saw like in the...
offered.
No, but I mean, Tom and Roo, because you started seeing like the P's and D's groups, like everyone was talking about it, and everyone was sharing. Okay, here we go. See you later.
It was never going to
See you later.
It was never going to happen.
Yeah.
Too much chatter
Yeah.
on the airwaves. You got to let it breathe.
Yeah.
Gotta let these things breathe. Roosters 26 defeat the Raiders 0, who didn't throw a punch.
What is going on there?
Tom, Weeks and Hoskins don't score for you. Savala does. I had Young and AC. Back row, where the fuck all doing? Sebo had Savala and Strange Binny into max unders with the Raiders 1-12. Not happening. Lippy, Savvy B into Strange. Again, the Raiders don't score a point. What's doing? Like, you're at home. Throw a couple of punches. The Durs, no good. Dolphins 40 to defeat the Cowboys 14. You see Dolphins 40 points. You keep checking on your phone. You're like, surely a stocky Azarko 2+ Binny salutes. No, it doesn't. $2.15 down the shitter. Azarko 2+ for Tom into Taulungi doesn't salute. Seb had over 46.5. Herbie Azarko Hammer combined for 2+. That's all getting up. It's looking good. But then a Lukey and a Finifu Iaki, 3.14, that goes down.
Finifu Iaki might have the best name in rugby league.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Like first name into second name. His first name I've struggled. I can't remember right now, but I hear
Cooley Kefu.
Cooley Kefu, Finifu Iaki. Like, what are we doing?
Oh, it's
That
a
name's
ripper name.
sick.
It's a fucking hot name. Guru, a bit more red for you, son. Not a great week. Titans 28 defeat the Broncos 23. None of us saw this coming because none of us got a leg. A lot of Broncos 13+, minus 27.5. Carapanis, Poscos, Walshes, blah, 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 blah. Nothing doing.
Broncos.
Panthers 68 defeat the Tigers 0. Pour one out for Tigers fans who, well, this water always finds its level and the Tigers always find their way to 9th to 10th, and that's what we'll see this year. You will miss the finals. You can be sure of that. Will you be in the bottom 4? Possibly. Oh, we're injured. Shut up. Get some depth. Now, McLean doesn't score. IPAP doesn't score. Edwards doesn't score. Lets all the boys down. And under 57.5 doesn't hit. Panthers put on a fucking...
How does Edwards not score?
Or McLean in a
Or
68.
McLean got injured, but in the second half. But
No,
still,
but how does Edwards not score?
how does Edwards and McLean score in the
that's-
first half? It was like fucking 38-0 in the first
It's
half.
ridiculous. I kept checking, being like, oh, another try scorer. Surely. Bang. No. Another try scorer. Surely. No.
Yeah.
On and on and on it went.
Was my unders the only thing that missed for me?
That's right, mate. Yeah. We had only Panthers scored 20+. Milky
least
and
it-
2+ Benny.
At least it like didn't hit comfortably. Like
Oh,
it was
like
another
it was-
10 points on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was another max.
Because
unders
that's
to
a
go over.
fucking huge 57.5 for only one team to score. You know?
That's fucked, yeah.
Okay, Sharks 34 defeat the Dragons 12. I had Sharks 13+ in Mulatalo 2+ 505.
What a
Needed it.
boring game that no one cared about.
Lippy was a Teague short.
I say that all the time.
Tom, what was your bet? Was it Teague 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, it was Teague first,
I
second,
don't
third.
remember my bet, mate. I couldn't fucking tell you.
Because it's not the bet you put on.
Uh-oh.
Devo.
Right roll.
Oh, well, these things happen.
Okay.
These things happen in life.
Because the bet you put on
Well, the bet I
and,
put on
shared
got
with,
up.
and shared as AE got up.
Devo.
I was just making sure. I was just clarifying.
No, listen, mate. You gotta be fucking. This is why I respect what you do, Eddie, because you do a great job and you keep me accountable.
Because I was like, maybe.
No, I
you
love it.
fucking,
Dude. I love it. No, I love it. Thank you so much for keeping me accountable.
Maybe you, maybe you talked about it to someone. I don't know. Like I went through the group and I couldn't find anything, and there's nothing on the fucking About Even Instagram, and I was like, does he? You know? I don't know. That obviously that's going to have ramifications. It's going to have ramifications for who the Lippy is this week, to be honest. Because it ain't going to be Rando.
Well, we won't be able to get
Why would it have ramifications for who the Lippy is?
Well, I don't know. You work it out yourself, man. No one following. No one
on the same
getting what we. No one getting what this show's about.
If a Lippy wins, they can be Lippy again. That's fine.
Oh.
Yeah. But obviously
Nah,
we
too late.
won't.
Fucking Rando's in.
Lippy was a tee short of a 438 bet. And then Bulldogs 14 to defeat the Eels 12. Sebo. Satilli under 56.5 at $55.93.
I'll take it. I didn't
That's
watch
a
the game. Did he score a cool try?
He scored first.
He scored
In
first.
the
Yeah.
50-something minute.
Yeah. In the fifth,
Poosling
yeah,
of
right.
all
It was
poosling.
the worst game of all time.
I've had him in Supercoach for a few weeks, but I haven't watched the Bulldogs game since the Magic round. Is he like in some?
He's in some form. Yeah, he is. Last couple
Yeah.
of weeks, he's been really good. Anyway.
And the Lippy had Satilli at 350, which looks like a fucking just a good bet in hindsight. Unit Scooper, Max Hunters went 6 from 8. I went 3 from 5 with a couple of lines. Sebo was 2 from 5 with a bit of a dicky thing. And the Lippy was 6 from 8 with lines. And some
Tough road.
unders,
Both of
overs.
us 6 from 8 on that Maxi boy.
Yeah, my Sunday scooper hurt more, to be honest with you.
What was that?
Well, he had Jenkins, Mulatalo, and Holmes all scoring. Then he had a KL. KL lets down Unit Scoopers. He just-
Fuck me dead. I didn't realize it was that close, dude.
If you watch the last try, Trindle scores it. If he passed to him, he was fucking all over. I said to Beck at halftime, like, if KL scores, we're going out for dinner. We had spaghetti at home. It was pretty grim.
Heavy, dude.
I think Sebo's taught us all a lesson. You don't put KL in Unit Scoopers. He'll let you down.
Also, I feel Kale and Herbie, whilst playing
Rubbed off the
good,
board, hasn't he?
they're because they went on those streaks last year. It's hard to erase it. But like, how many tries has Herbie and Kale scored? This year so far, like probably a couple each, if that.
He scored a few tries this year. I think.
Well, mate, he scored
no,
2 the
yeah,
other
this
week.
year I
7
felt like he's
tries
been
in his last
different.
5 games.
For KL?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he went on a hat-trick bout there.
Yeah, right.
It's the nature of the Unit Scooper whereby you can cost yourself. Now, the hot seat, first winner of the second iteration, second stanza, second chapter, Manly minus $4.5, $1.90, $19 in the kitty for Roo. Leaderboard. Lippy 2 from 9, 14 from 23 minus 0.81. I think so. He had 2 bets, so you've won the week.
Well, let's give him the next week.
And
so
then
he's
give
not
him the
blind
next
around.
week.
You can
Come in
back
the week after.
Rando.
But send in your photo. Is anyone?
No one's sending in their photo. Fuck it.
No one cares?
No.
No.
We'll just write their names up there.
Yeah, right. That's
Let's just
better.
write
Just
their
get Cody
names.
to write the names real nice. That's easy.
Like when you get 100 at the SCG and that calligraphy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a great idea because no one's got any bloody.
No one wants
sensibilities for the
listen,
moment,
they're
like-
probably like, I'm not going to send you a fucking passport.
yeah,
Why?
yeah.
Well, they're all
it's
dogs, mate.
It's seriously, you're
That's
all
what
dogs.
you're all dogs.
So we'll just. Is that the third winner this year?
Fuck it. Who cares? Probably. Listen, if without photos, it's the first win of the year.
Considering how keen Cliffy Stone was, I'm surprised he hasn't sent in a fucking album of himself.
No one
to
has
scroll.
any vision.
He's got the Polaroid, remember? He's trying to buy the Polaroid and then send it over.
Oh, okay. All right.
Listen, you're all pathetic. Lippy won the week. Tom was second, minus 2.28. Sebo minus 2.74. I was minus 7.1 and Guru minus 8.03.
Ooh.
None from 10.
Yeah, grim.
None from 10.
That's
Leaderboard.
what we need.
16.86 in the green, myself. Sebo minus 6.18 in second. Guru minus 11.52 in third. Tom minus 23.38 in fourth. And the Lippy minus 31.71. So, tightening.
Listen,
tightening.
we're in the fucking thick of it. This is buy round footy,
things
middle
are
of the
tightening.
year.
Don't worry about that.
Don't you worry about that.
I had
Do
a
not
mate
worry
message
about
me last week. He goes, I just had a look. He doesn't watch the show every week. He goes, I had a look at the standings. He goes, fuck, how good's Eddie at betting? I'm like, no, he's not that fucking good.
Well,
he's falling ass first into unit scoop.
Listen.
But isn't that part of the show?
I won
I'll
a
say
season
this.
off it.
I'll
I
say this.
agree,
I'll
but-
say this. His 2 max unders are his best bets of the year. The max unders once was great, and then to go it again and have it hit again, I'm like, that's 20 odd units, 25 units.
He's
of-
collected 60 units off unit scoopers.
70, isn't it? Because he got a 50.
75.
75 of unit scoopers.
But
75.
like, whoa, we're just ignoring part of the fucking show? What are we talking about?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, listen.
Last season, I won the fucking season off the unit scooper. The season before, you won it off the unit scooper. The season before that, I won it off unit scoopers. That's how you win the season, off unit scoopers. That's always been the way. If you don't get big meta units off the unit scooper, you are not going to drag yourself to a win every week beating the bookie on fucking 5 unit odds. It's not going to happen. You need to hit unit scoopers. So wake the fuck up.
I agree with you, Eddie.
Wake the fuck up. That's how. Look at how do you reckon Sebo got fucking plus 300?
No one disagrees with you. It just doesn't suit our narrative.
No, of course. Well, so get your shit together and start hitting some unit scoopers, baby.
Hit a KL.
When was the last time you hit one? About fucking 3 years ago.
Last year.
You haven't hit one this year?
You haven't hit.
No, I did hit one this year.
I
But
swear you did.
remember someone got ruled out and I got like $8.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that didn't
Bullshit
count.
one. No, that was horseshit.
You shouldn't have got any units.
All right, let's get into the games, eh?
Let's do it. Let's do
Buy
it.
Round Rugby League. Rando, welcome back to the show officially. We've got the Rabbitohs and the Broncos Thursday night. I doing a live stream. Sebo joining myself and Edward Lloyd Simpson. Probably going to do a Ocean stream where we have some bets on the game. So we'll see you there. Rando, give us the game.
All right, Thursday night will be a clear night there at Homebush. The Rabbitohs $1.50 favourites. The Broncos $2.65. The line is at 6.5, and the total points is at 50.5. We'll start with the total points, and that mark has gone under in 11 straight games that the Broncos have played at Accor, and 9 of the last 10 home Thursday night games for the Rabbitohs. So I don't mind the unders played there. Other than that, the Rabbitohs, good record. They've won 5 of their last 6 games against the Broncos at Accor and won 6 consecutive games as home favourites too. For try scorers, obviously you can't look past AJ. He scored in 8 consecutive games at Accor, and a left winger has scored in 4 of the last 5 games against the Broncos. If you are looking for a bit more value, Brendan Piakora at left second row, a left second rower for the Broncos has scored in 2 of the last 5 games, and the Rabbitohs, they rank first for tries conceded to left second rowers this season. Of course, Burbo went over last week.
Any David Fafita stats?
No Davey Fafita stats for me in this one.
What about Tally Dunks and Cody Walker stats?
Do you just want to go through everyone on the team
No,
list?
it's just like Fafita
Yeah,
loves
come
scoring
on.
against Manly, and he did so.
Yeah,
Like, does he like scoring against the Bronx? Does he like Thursday nights?
Only
Where are we
one
at?
game, only
Does
one
he
try,
like-
only one try in his last 5 against the Broncos. Has scored in 3 of his last 4 on Thursday nights, though.
See, I like that. We were at the game last Thursday night. Obviously,
Greatest day of all
it was the
time.
greatest day of all time. Go check the Instagram if you've missed it, but it was the greatest day of all time. Our horse won.
Is he running again on the weekend? Have we had
I
confirmation
haven't
yet?
had confirmation yet, Tom. Looking like it, but I don't know. Didn't draw terribly well. That's the barrier draw punters ripples. Then we go into we win 13 plus. We go into the sheds. Point is, we're at the game, soaking it all in. And when Fafita crashed over, I'm like, that man's fucking enormous. I feel like he's got bigger. Somehow.
has.
It's like insane how large he is. I was jealous that Sebo was on him. I saw his bigness and his thickness. I see a truly pathetic Broncos side in one of the worst title defences we've ever seen in the history of rugby league. Fafita into under 58.5, 442.
I may have just given away my bet earlier by asking Rando for some stats around Tally Dunks and Cody Walks. It's a vibe thing for me. Tally Dunks, handsome, blue eyes.
Have you banged on him? I'd like to.
I'd like to.
But
You
he
know what?
proves elusive.
I may have, but not for a while. So I don't think this year, but he has all of the attributes of a fucking catwalk model. Like if you were to shave the mullet and put him in a nice pair of designer slacks, you'd be like, holy fuck, dude, that's the hot felon. So I like Tally
a pleated
Dunks.
slack? Or?
Huh? Well, listen, it could be. I'd leave that up to the designer.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yep. Little kitten heel maybe for the catwalk?
No, you don't do that. Maybe even a barefoot. Like barefoot, long, oversized pant with a shirt,
would you dress
like a
it
loose...
in some leather? Potentially some leather slides? Or
Well, I think maybe actually, yeah, I don't mind a leather slide,
Just
loose
dress the-
sort of
yeah.
loose sort of European
Yeah.
summer pant
Yeah.
and like an open shirt.
Yeah, well, with the pecs out.
Yeah, maybe a button. So I like Tally
dream.
Dunks. Tally Dunks into a Cody Walk, 723.
It's a dream.
Hope
You're
that made sense.
0-2 with Tally Dunks, by the way.
I'm 0-2?
Yep.
Fuck
Third
it,
time
I
lucky.
don't care, dude.
I
Catwalk
love how
model.
quick you are to do all this stuff.
Mate, you give me the
Very
results,
good.
I just punch it out for
Very
you.
good stuff.
I'm on Tally Dunks as well, and I don't know. I just kept throwing together try scorers here. Duncan, Aiken, Hayes Perham, Karapani, threw in the max unders 58.5. That's $145.98. It's ridiculous, boys.
That's all right.
It's ridiculous. How fun's
It's buy round,
how fun's buy round footy?
I love
Like it's so fun, man. Isn't it?
I've grown to love it.
Have you?
Yeah.
Why?
I think there's value around this weekend, except for this game. Fuck this game.
There is some value around.
I think there's hate
There
this
is
game.
some value around.
I hate
I'll
this
agree
game.
with
I don't agree.
Yeah, look, I agree because Baby Trell, Seawold, is that how I pronounce it?
Yeah.
Yeah, CG. He is actually paying $2.75 for a try. He's playing centre outside Cody. I think Fafita's back on that side again.
I would assume so, yeah.
Like at least that's where number 11's the left side, is it?
No, I don't really go off numbers, but
Yeah,
you and
Eleven's
Aiken's a
right
right
side.
second rower.
Well, he's probably left side. Fafita's probably left side. You got Cody Walks there. 275, and then Rando's talking about the unders. You get a max unders of 58.5. You're getting 422 for a centre in the Bunnies left. What are you talking about? That's me bet.
Trying to work out. Left or right? I'm trying to think. Watmo and Glenn Stewart. Glenn was obviously right. Did he wear the 12? I think he did. So I think left is 11. Roo?
Doesn't matter anymore.
I don't think
Well,
it
it
matters
should
anymore.
matter.
No, but it should
I
fucking
know it should
matter.
matter, but it
It
doesn't.
should matter. I should be able to look at the team sheet and go, he's in 11, he's on the left. It doesn't, you shouldn't need to be a fucking footy nerd to know what side they're playing on.
No, exactly
Two should be on the, 2 and 5 should always be on the same side. If you're wearing that jersey, stiff shit you, that's it. If you want to wear the other jersey, you can play on the other side, but you can't move sides. It's fucking annoying.
There you go.
Pisses me off.
I prefer the alphabetical list.
Dude, I've been watching a bit of
You want
Super
the
League at the
alphabetical
moment.
Yeah, right. Does that the alphabetical list get you going?
That pisses me
Oh,
off.
yeah,
so
right.
much.
Yeah, here's the alphabetical list, so you have no idea what's
here's a
going
roll
on.
call into
Lazy
it.
as fuck.
So you walk up to the team hotel, you think you're playing, you're not.
I've been keeping an eye on Super League just a touch, or like just the couple of games over there, both divisions, and they just can have whatever number they want on their back.
Well, they get given a squad at the start of the year,
That's
and you keep that for the year.
fucking stupid.
Yeah, it is.
And I hope when the NRL purchases it, they change that.
Yep.
Anyway.
But there's also the other side of it that then you can actually you can sell numbered jerseys that the players would take a cut out
Yeah,
of.
and you know what? You've immediately changed my mind slightly, but I am a creature of habit.
So, for example, when Jacko Hastings arrived at Salford, maybe it was, he was the last player to arrive, so he was 31. So he still keeps that number over there, which I kind of like that. Whichever team he goes to, he's 31.
Yeah, you're showing you're working, but I just want to be able to read a team list and know where you're fucking
Yep.
playing.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
100%.
saying.
Yes.
But particularly for the Super League, if you have no idea what's going on and you see 47 lining up, you're like, oh, okay, there's a few injuries. This
exactly.
guy's fifth off the
Yeah.
off the
Did
leg.
you say you're watching second grade Super League at the moment?
Just looking at them, because there was like the Broncos
Second
fucking won
grade
like
Super League.
134-0.
Yeah, I don't think you can get on the championship, can you?
You heard the story about BJ Leilua, who signed and didn't realise it was a second grade team until he arrived there? Is that what they call it, second grade, or is it?
They call it championship. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Was he playing for like
He was playing for what sounded like a pub. It was like
Yeah.
Fiddleton Inn.
Yeah, it was-
you know what I mean?
yeah,
It was like
yeah,
it was fucking absurd.
Wait, you guys on in there? Playing for Fiddleton. mate.
yeah, dude, you're the centre for Fiddleton Inn. You get a free feed after fucking training.
Yeah, but you have to pay for gravy.
And yeah, of
sides.
course,
Of
extra.
course.
It's extra.
Yeah.
Have we done
What are
all
you
the
doing,
bets here?
Rando?
I'm doing the Broncos plus 12.5. I think it'll be a tight one. The max unders and a steady Alex Johnston at home, $3.55.
I don't mind that.
So are you a max unders believer?
I'm a big max under. I've been doing max unders before it was cool.
Oh, fuck.
I was doing it way before it was cool.
Biggest lie of all time.
Never get to bet.
Biggest lie of all time. Mate, you've never fucking brought up
Max
max
unders
unders.
into a binny. Oh,
You-
$2.
yeah, we-
Oh
Save.
my
You've
Spare
never
me.
You're
mentioned
full
that.
of shit.
Mate, Max Unders was introduced to us by that guy whose
Yeah.
name escapes
Cliffy
me.
Stone.
Was it Cliffy?
Yeah, I think it was Cliffy.
So, I mean, it
Go
is
fuck
what it is.
yourself.
That's, for you trying to claim Cliffy's work is unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's your lowest point.
Dolphins Roosters.
Dolphins Roosters, this game will be at Suncorp. Now, there's a clearing shower coming through for this game. Probably won't be raining during kickoff, but 1 to 5 millimetres has been expected by the Bomb. The Dolphins, they're $1.50 favourites. The Roosters are at $2.65. The line is at 5.5. The total points is at 50.5 points. Now, the Dolphins, they look the goods in this game. They're, of course, on a 5-game winning streak. They've won each of those 5 games by more than 6 points. They've won 9 of their last 10 games as favourites at Suncorp. And the Roosters, they've lost both games this season as underdogs against the Storm and the Panthers. They lost both of those games by 13+ points as well. So I don't mind the Dolphins here to cover that line. For try scorers, you can look to that right side there for the Dolphins. Of course, you've got Jermaine Asako, who has scored 5 tries in his last 4 at Suncorp. But the one player I like here, and I know he led it some people down on the panel last week, but Jack Bostock, he scored in 4 consecutive games at Suncorp, 11 tries in his last 9 night games, and he comes up against Reece Foley here, who's only played 2 of his 33 cup games at centre. He's also averaging 4 missed tackles per game this season in cup, playing at 5'8" in a more protected zone. So I think one-on-one there would be really good. A little bit more value, not too much, but Trey Fuller scored 4 tries in his last 6 at Suncorp and scored in both Friday night games. Roosters ranked first for tries conceded to fullbacks.
Love it, Rando. I've
Love
got Dolphins minus 5.5. I think they'll win, and I'm going to take Herbie and Bostock 1+ Binny. Mentioned there Reece Foley. He's played a bit of footy with Josh.
That's what I thought, yeah.
I reckon there's a very good chance they'll play Hugo Savala at centre and move him into the halves. But regardless, both centres are either going up against Reece, Egan Butcher, someone. So Herbie and Bostock, a 1+ Binny, $2.16. I'm tripling that this week.
Woo!
Love
Really?
that bet.
The Finns with 5 Origin players out.
5.
But a whole
Roosters missing a
backline.
few as well, to be fair.
Yeah.
They're missing
Teddy,
Teddy.
Robson.
Teddy, Robson, Marky Mark, Rads,
Toya.
Yeah, it's Toya.
Toya.
It's a lot
Yeah,
of
no,
players.
it's a great point.
Yeah.
Well, listen, my bet kind of reflects that I agreed with you anyway. I'm going Stocky and Trey 4.16.
I did have Nafahu. Is that his name? The
Yep.
winger for 2+. I'm gonna go off your recommendation here, Rando, and put Stocky in for 2+. I'm also putting in our old skipper DCE, who's regretting his move now that Foreign is the king of the world, and Rex. Rex, the man, gets his start. Rex Bassingway.
He gets on the field?
Well, isn't he 17?
Yeah, that doesn't mean he gets on the field, though. I
Shut
don't know.
Okay.
The fuck?
No, he always does that.
What
He
is
loves
up with
me.
you, man?
He loves me and he supports me.
Whole
I may
monitor stuff
change
that.
that. I may change that at time of recording. I might even change it now.
Fucking hell.
I might even change it
God,
now.
I hope you sleep at night, bro.
Let's just have a look. Okay, with DC in, it's 22.56.
What's Rex at?
Mate, he's fucking 295. So they think Rex is playing. rugby
Can't
league
believe
for
that
high
he's.
school.
So have you
can't
gone?
even get
No,
odds on
I
him.
haven't gone.
Okay.
Would you like to?
I would like to go. So I'm going to,
believe you
based
just
on
had like
Rando's stats, I just had a Zarko and Savvy B. Because I haven't banged on a Savvy B. I got the leg up.
Do you know people are like, dude, who the fuck is Savvy B? I'm like, read a book.
Well, you got to be pretty
Watch a
savvy to
show.
follow it. But
Really?
Well, the B I think throws people off. It's like, wait, is that his last name? Like, where's fucking the B come from?
how's Savvy B?
I get it. but
These
if
kids
people-
weren't around in the days where how Savvy B was going to take over the fucking world at one point.
Sauvignon
yeah.
Blanc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marlborough Sauvignon Blanc was probably basically. It was essentially the spritz. You know how the chicks all drink the spritz now?
Well,
the
not
Campari
now.
spritz.
Yeah, used to.
Well, yeah, whatever the new one is, but Savvy B was big back then.
Okay.
So I'm gonna combine them into a 2+ Binny, right? So Adam Financial, I'm gonna put them 2+ Binny. I'm gonna take the Dolphins line based on Rando's stats because Katoa's still playing, right? He's in the squad, but he's still playing. So I was like, sweet. And then I'll throw in a Stocky. That's 7-12.
I just want to interrupt this recording with a public service announcement. Rose Hill, Saturday, Metro. Read a book.
Wait, sorry.
Race 1.
Metrosexuals.
11 a.m. Heard of him goes to battle for 88,000 if he wins in prize money. The big dog. It's the Kia Ora Bloodline something handicap.
Dude, New Zealand.
Omen as fuck.
What's he paying?
Prices aren't out yet. Bit early in the week. But I just wanted to let everyone know that
Fire
our
up
boy
the limo, Tobler.
heard of him. Number 3, love that fucking number. Love that number in the first at Rose Hill. Did I mention that's obviously a Saturday grade in the Metros, Metro Saturday grade. Read a book.
Read a book.
11 a.m.
Back
Be
to
there
backs.
or be square.
All right, Rando, what are you doing?
I'm going to take the Dolphins, the line, bit like Roo here, Herbie or Jack Bostock to combine for 1 try. And I'm going to take the Dolphins over 4.5 tries. That's their handicap for this game. So that's paying $2.37. Not much, but
Okay, man.
gets me
Okay,
over the
all
line.
right, let's
Okay,
get
man.
on to Wires and Sharks then, shall we?
Beautiful. This game will be played at Go Media Saturday, 5:30 p.m. kickoff. It'll be a clear night there in Auckland. The Warriors, they're $1.35 favourites. The Sharks out to $3.20. The line is 9.5. The total points is at 49.5. The Warriors, they are undefeated this season when they are the bookies' favourites, winning all 7 games this season. They've won 3 of their last 4 games when they have been coming off a bye at home. The Sharks, they've struggled on the road. They've lost 3 of their last 4 games and lost 3 of their last 4 games as underdogs. 12 of the last 13 night games at Go Media have also gone under that 49.5 points. So not too much at night there in New Zealand. For try scorers, Ronaldo Mulitalo, he's out into the 2s, I believe. He's scored 4 tries in his last 3 games, 5 tries in his last 4 games against the Warriors, and a right winger has scored 6 tries in the last 6 games against the Waz. KL Iro, as I mentioned earlier, 7 tries in his last 5 games, scored in all 3 games against the Warriors. And then Braden Trindle, he scored in 3 straight games, and a right half has scored 2 tries in the last 3 against the Warriors. So a bunch of Sharks try scorers there.
Fuck, can you give me some DWZ AKP shit? Like,
Yeah, they smash it. 7.
Can I just I'll talk you through my working because there's some things that I'm going to be manipulating here, and they're based on some stats you provided, so I'm allowed to.
Yep.
Currently, I've got AKP 2+, DWZ 2+, Trindle, 46.87. I think I'm going to remove one of my 2 pluses, and I'm going to go Trindle and maybe a Mulitalo, right? And so I'm just trying to work out in terms of the 2 pluses whether there's someone that you think is better to go with.
It'd be easily AKP. I think he's got 21 doubles in his career in 60-something games. Yeah. And in the 5 games that he's scored in this season, 4 of them have been doubles.
Yeah, so I love that. I've got Carney P2+ in a Mulitalo who's at like 220.
220.
Yep, 220.
Huge odds for Mulitalo. You get him at that sort of price. You touch yourself. $8.13 when you put the 2 of those together. But, mate, you don't walk past a Mulitalo at 225. Not in the street.
No, you
Possibly.
don't. Fuck,
Up against AKP
I'm wondering
as
whether
well.
I just go your bet. Because a Trindle fucking makes it a bit difficult, but I'm doing it. Sorry, Ed, I'm taking yours. It's just that's.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? though, like
Sure, mate.
you get it.
No, I get it. It's your birthday, so I'll let you.
Yeah, exactly. So like you got to let.
Is it your birthday?
It is, mate.
Happy birthday, mate.
Hey, thank you. Credit to me for not bringing it up all the time in the show because I'm just like I'm not like that. But yeah,
Such a humble man.
32 today. Let's move on.
Yeah, look, I've got I had everyone we just talked about, Carney P, Mulitalo, and then add to Mary Martin. But hearing all these people, I'm going to go with 3+ Binny instead of standing them out. I'm going to go AKP, DWZ, Mulitalo, and a 3+ Binny and take a Waz alternative line of -5.5. Because that gets me 303.
Read it out again.
So 3+ Binny.
Yep.
I need 3 tries between AKP, Mulitalo, DWZ, -5.5.
For the Waz?
For the Waz, yeah.
Good bet.
Paying what?
303.
Okay.
So we're all on Carney P.
Yep.
Are you on Carney P, Rando?
Hell no. I'm taking DWZ, Mulitalo, and the max unders at $6.22.
All right, changes coming in.
Don't you fucking touch DWZ.
DWZ 2+, not Carney P.
Fuck.
Fuck you.
So you were lying.
Yeah, he was. He's full of shit,
What?
dude.
You
That's
wanted
the
to,
problem.
you reckon DWZ 2+ the whole time.
No, I said AKP's the best for a double. I'm just taking DWZ solo.
Yeah, but if
But
he scores one, he
but
scores
obviously-
2.
yeah,
you
exactly.
fucking dog.
But
Exactly.
everyone's on AKP there, and I've,
No, right, you're
like
dumb.
I said last week,
So mine's
20% hit
DWZ.
rate when 3 panel members are on the same fucking
You
player.
are a
DWZ
just
into
going to
2+, into Mulitalo, you're getting
All right,
841.
watch AKP score a double.
AKP, Iro, Waz, -5.5, $6.70. We're seeing a new side to Rando today. It's quite well.
Yeah,
What's
competitive
Bit
dog.
of deception.
Can the
Well,
Sharks
when
win this
when I'm
game?
betting. They've won 5 of the last 7 at Go Media, but I think the Warriors are looking pretty hot at the moment.
And they've won 3 in a row. Like,
Yep.
surely the Sharks have an absolute bed shit around the corner. Like you'd think if they've won 3 in a row.
Surely, dude. Unless they're starting to believe.
That's why I love that 5.5 line because the line's, 9.5? Essentially just halve it yourselves. The bookies know something because 9's pretty big, but you'd think Warriors win by a converted try, right?
You would.
You would?
You would, at least. Eels Raiders.
Eels, Raiders. This game will be played at Combank on Saturday, 7:30. The Raiders are favourites at $1.70. The Eels at $2.15. The line, 2.5. The total points at 49.5. It will be a clear night there in Parramatta for this game. Both sides are losing 3 of their last 4 matches. The Eels, they have won both games they have played against the Raiders at Combank. They've won 4 of their last 5 home games versus bottom 9 teams, and they've won 3 of their last 4 home games without Mitch Moses. Whilst the Raiders, they have lost 7 of their last 10 games when Ethan Strange hasn't lined up for them. They've also lost 4 of their last 5 games as favourites, so bit of a flip of a coin, but I don't mind the Eels here for a cheeky upset. For try scorers, Seb Chris, he's scored in 3 consecutive games, scored in 5 consecutive games when he's lined up at right centre, and he has scored more tries against the Eels than any other opponent, scoring in 3 of his last 4 meetings alone. For a bit more value, Joash Papali'i, he's been hunting for tries. He's scored in 3 of his last 4 games, and a left
Papali,
half.
by the way, mate. Sorry,
mate. Sorry. A left half has scored in 3 of the last 4 games versus Raiders. Wait till I get to Lehigh.
Oh, guess what John Hopewadi called his boy in the tunnel on the weekend before we went in the sheds? Have a guess what he called him.
Leahy?
No.
Leahy?
No, wait, you know, it was crazy because I was.
Did he mispronounce it again?
Well, when he called him Lehigh, I was like, who's he talking about?
Well, we were actually going to go, John, it's actually Leahy.
Well, no, I didn't even know who he was talking about. I'm like, oh, has he got another son maybe who's called Lehigh? Because he's not talking about the Leahy. He plays for the Manly Sea.
Must be like a nickname. Must be a nickname that they have.
Yeah.
Must be a nickname.
So that was confusing.
That was confusing.
We were
weird.
close to going up and showing him your photo and going, this guy has been
really?
spreading vicious rumours.
Wouldn't call it vicious.
And this
Just
is his address.
Anyway, that's it, boys.
I like Para as well.
Do you?
I like Para. Raiders without a couple of players, and it's just like they got absolutely dominated on the weekend. The Eels aren't good, but like they also are only missing Moses. Am I correct? Who was not playing on the weekend anyway. Now I don't like the team. I don't respect the team, but I don't mind Volkman for some reason. And I haven't watched any Para games, so that's purely on his Jedi ratty. But I
couldn't get the job done against a pretty ordinary outfit in the Dogs.
No, I know they couldn't.
12 points.
But the Raiders didn't score a point against the Roosters.
Sure.
Yeah, but they didn't score a point. So I just think that you could get something here with a bit of value and you're knocking around as well. Bit of an upset. Buy round footy produces upsets, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Not boys and girls, you're not of age. So I'm going Para KO Kelma, 2018.
I would like to take you in a line off if you're interested.
Oh,
My only thing is that I really like Marla Triple,
off.
though, which I won't be changing.
No, I'm not in a
but
position financially to take in a line
We
off.
haven't
Go
had a
fuck
good
yourself.
line off since bloody.
I'm the exact person you should be taking a line
No,
off with.
not doing it.
We haven't had a line off for some time.
I don't give a fuck. I'm behind on units. I'm not
Yeah,
doing
but you
it.
win the line off against him. You jump. Then now he's behind.
Yeah, you'd be ahead of him.
You'd be ahead of him if you win the line off.
I'm not confident in this game. It's buy round. I'm
know,
not
but-
doing lines in buy rounds. I'm not doing it. Sorry, guys. Bet with your head. Not over it.
Line off, dude.
Listen, I don't care. I know people go,
Slug
Burmo, fucking pussy. I am a pussy here. Not doing it. I'm behind. Got to play smart rugby league football here. I can't afford to lose a triple against the guy who I'm chasing.
Yeah, but it's not like you're going to run out of money behind. You've
No,
got
I
plenty
know.
of kitties, so it's
But-
like if you just
but-
win this one line, he's now in the stand-up
Listen,
seat.
I appreciate what you're saying and I appreciate where you're coming from, but this is a bit of Tom Hanks in the water, castaway, Wilson's floating away, right? And I don't want Wilson to float away right now, so I'm not doing it. Go fuck yourself.
Anyone interested in the line off? Anyone like Parramatta here?
No, I've got the Raiders.
No one? Yeah.
in the
The guy that said he liked Parramatta.
Well, my bet's the Raiders, so that's sort of it. I think the only person that you could potentially have coaxed into it is the guy on Parramatta.
Yeah, but not the line. I think it's going to be probably very close.
Maybe you could go on a line-off with Rando.
Yeah, I'll go on a line off with you, mate.
The fuck is the point of going a line off?
Well, there
Well,
isn't
to
one.
win
There
units,
isn't one.
Well,
There
to win
isn't
units, mate.
There isn't one. No,
win
because
units,
the point
mate.
of a line-off is to close gaps
Yes.
or
Yeah,
extend
That's
them.
exactly why
Why I'm not
line-off
doing
exists.
Because that's why he's trying to do it to me. That's
Right,
why
I
you
think
do
it's a
it.
Lippy closer to you, mate.
$2.5, $1.90. That's me this
Go
week.
fuck yourself.
I've got the I've got the Raiders. I've got KO Weeks. I think he's got 8 and 12 games. So fucking not a bad price for him. And under 57.5 max unders. I just don't see many points in this game. I really don't.
Triple the line, Roo.
487.
I've already got another one tripled. I probably will if that gets up.
What have you tripled?
My Dolphins.
Finn -5.5. Herbie Bostock, Benny. Yeah.
That's not a bad bet.
It's not a bad bet.
Have we done you, Rando?
It's only a good bet if
I haven't done me yet.
Oh, I haven't done Sebo.
Go
Sorry.
Sebo.
I get scared by. I've got Raiders -2.5 into the max unders because I just see it as basically 258 for Raiders -2.5. Rando stats scared me. I was playing around with the Seppi Chris, but then I backed myself back in. -2. Like I don't know. Like 1 week these teams don't score a point, then they both score points. So who the hell knows? But -2.5 for 258 for Raiders, which should be the better team. I'll take it. But I'm not super confident. I can say that.
Yeah,
Okay, fair
I'm not
enough.
confident in
Lippy?
these games at all.
Lippy? You can't be confident in these fucking
No,
Well,
that's why I'm
how
not,
many
you know.
upsets were there last buy round? There was a few, wasn't there?
5.
5 upsets. How many
Wasn't it?
line
That's a fair
upsets?
few.
Can you check any line upsets in terms of the plussies?
Now you're asking too much.
Lippy. Oh, it was Rando, yeah.
Yeah, that was for me. I'm going to take the Eels to win, the points to go under 57.5, and I'm just going to binny one of the Eels wingers to score a try at $3.30.
Is that right?
The max unders for Roosters Dolphins is only 45.5.
Max overs.
45.5.
Oh, is that alternate total?
I got them at 58.
Hold on. Where are we here? Might have been in the wrong area. It was. Fucking hell. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. What are we talking about? All right. Let's do the final game here. Tigers v. the Titans, Rando.
The Tigers, they are favourites for this game at their spiritual home ground of Leichhardt. They're $1.55. The Titans, $2.45. The line is 5.5 points. The total points is at 51.5 points. Now, it's all about Leichhardt Oval. The Tigers, they have won 5 of their last 6 games at the venue, but the Titans, they don't go too bad there either. They've won 4 of their last 6 games at Leichhardt and have covered a 5.5 line in 6 of their 7 visits to the venue as well. Don't mind the Titans at the moment because the Tigers, they haven't won a game this season when Api Coruscant has been missing. In fact, they have lost 9 of their last 11 games without Api as well. So the Titans, the line looks good there. Also, all 7 games that the Titans have played at Leichhardt have gone under the points handicap as well. For try scorers, Jareem Buller pops up here. He scored in 5 of his last 7 games, in 2 of his last 3 games against the Titans, and has scored 7 tries in 9 games at Leichhardt Oval. You also got Keanu Keeney at $3. A Titans fullback has scored in 3 of the last 5 games against the Tigers, and a fullback has scored in 3 of the last 4 games against the West Tigers. And then AJ Brimson, great record against the Tigers, scored in each of his last 5 games against them.
Edward, what are you thinking here, my old friend?
Well, I think the Tigers suck now. No offense. With 68 points, like they've been pretty ordinary. They just have, like they had a great start. The fans are up and about. You forget that the season's more than 4 rounds old. And again, I've said it before in this episode, water seems to find its level. And in terms of the Tigers, that means losses. Big, thick, meaty losses. Titans left their tail up, beat the Broncos last week. Great win. I like them here. They're outsiders. I think an outsider in buy round football you have a look at. Mm-hmm. You just have to. It's buy round. This isn't deep into fucking August when teams are cracking on. This is buy round footy. Titans into Taylor May, who does have a nose for the line, Tom. 556.
Back from Inge.
Back from in.
That's injury. Rue, what are you thinking?
Boys, I had a look at this game yesterday and the line was 7.5, which I could not believe for the Titans. I think they'll win. So I'm taking Titans plus 7.5 at $1.90.
There's a theme here, and I think you'll find a man that'll be rolling.
Yeah. He's doing his best to roll.
Well, yeah.
He is. He's trying to roll.
He's going for the roll.
Can't you only roll? Or can you keep rolling? Do we decide that?
His bets need to get up.
No, I know, but you can keep rolling.
Yeah, you can roll until you
can roll
till you
to your
crash.
heart's content.
Okay. Sebo?
Yeah, I'm taking an alternative line at 10.5 for the Titans. I mean, who knows with what the Tigers were, but like you'd be scared of a dead cat bounce. Benji looked like he is a master of the bounce back. He took it on the chin. But 10.5. I don't think the Tigers bet more than that. But then I really didn't like my real kind of like basic bitch May Kinney try scorer stuff. It's just like, you go to a fancy Italian restaurant, just get the bolognese, thanks. Like, but it's the common. Like
What's wrong with the bog?
Nothing's wrong with it, but it's like I'm not even
Sounds like
looking.
you're above
I'm
it.
not. I love bolognese, but it's like if I can make a great bolognese, but if I go to like a fancy Italian restaurant, and I don't even look at the menu. I just take what everyone else is doing, the standard, the maize and the kinnies, right? It's pretty boring, but Rando's got some good stats there, and under 59.5, 13.73, which isn't bad odds. I mean, you don't need to be saying I have no fucking idea about these games and buy rounds. And normally where the vibe kind of radar works, it's on your kind of random try scorers or like your Davey Fs, not on your bloody, you know. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Fair enough.
I've gone a guy that you and I used to have a little look at every once in a while, Staffy Toa. He's been out for a little while.
Poor old Staffy.
He's been out for a little while.
Staffy used to be the man.
Yeah, he did. And so I was like, I don't mind seeing a bit of Staffy back in the game. JC, that's Jaden Campbell, not Jean-Claude Bittard of Hates the Dragons fame. I've gone Toa JC, and then I've gone a Brimo. Try scorers, don't know what the result's going to be. Just thinking of some try scorers to score tries. You're going to get 1957. Thank you, Edward.
Guru?
No, we've done
Guru?
it's now down to random stats guy, Nathan Corbe.
I'm going to take the Titans, the line at +5.5. I think they could very well win this game. AJ Brimson or Philip Sammy to score a try on that left edge. And the max unders again. 59.5 points, a lot of points for a Titans team that's gone fairly unders lately.
Okay. Well, guys, it's been great to go through the 5 buy round games with you. I must be honest, if I can speak honestly. But it's now time to go to our unit scoopers. Is everyone happy with that?
I'd like to.
Yeah? Everyone happy with
That
that?
sounds wonderful.
Okay, great. I'll kick things off then, shall I?
Okay.
I've got a 5-man ATS Akai Bowl.
Echo would be 5, I think.
I think Akai was a 5. Or Acai, which I think is how it's
Yeah, a lot of people get annoyed. But,
Acai, Akai.
Yeah.
I think it's Acai, to be honest. Kossi, Stocky, Mully, KO, Talon, $39.18. All around the $2 mark. Talon, $1.94.
I've got some buy round plussies. Broncos +6.5, Roosters +5.5, Sharks +9.5, Titans +5.5, 12.55.
I've got the Dolphins to win, Herbie and Bostock a 1+ Binny, Waz to win, AKP and KL a 1+ Binny, Raiders to win, Titans +10.5, $7.99 for me.
I have a really disgusting bet filled with binnies and kind of alternate totals. So in the Rabbitohs, I got a Davey F and a TD. Binny, 1+.
Tally dunks.
Yeah, I just feel like there was, like if I had to pick up on who's going to score out based on our conversations, it would be either a Davey F or a TD.
Tally dunks.
I'll get an over 4.5 tries for the Dolphins. I don't know how many times they've gone under there. I'll get my DWZ and Mulatalo to have 1+ try. And then I'll get the Raiders. I'm giving them 6.5 because you still get like $1.38 for that. I'm giving them some points. And then the West Tigers, Titans, I've got the max unders. I've got the Titans +10.5. And I've got a Brimo, a Taruva, a Taylor May to have 1+ tries combined.
Paying what?
Paying a meaty $11.77.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
That sounds skinny.
Rando, have you
That's
got
all
one?
right, mate. Listen, it's
It's a couple bucks shorter than the max unders.
Mate,
It's more like a Binny max
mate,
unders,
it's
you know?
it's what it's all about.
Yeah.
I like
You've
the
already
Binny
started to
max
get it.
unders trend. Got one last week as well, so I'll go again with it. AJ or Jesse Arthurs and the max unders in the Rabbitohs Broncos game. The Dolphins to win, Bostock or Asako Binny. AKP or DWZ into the max unders for the Warriors Sharks game. Max unders for the Eels Raiders game, and Fox or Brian Kelly. And then for the Tigers Titans game, max unders in that game. And we're going to take Sammy or AJ Brimson to score.
$3.40.
And that would be $1.72. No. I'll get the odds up, but that's over 10s because I did the exact same thing last week and it was over that.
Interesting.
I mean, I really do want to see one day, like, Rando and I kind of trying to work on it there, but it's like, you know, just as a new style of like painting's about to take form, like whatever it is, like watercolors or stuff. But I want to see the bet slip of every game max unders with every game with a binny just banging. You know what I mean? Like
a Max Binny.
Max binny. So like
Max Binny, there we go.
Yeah, you get your
Well, this is
binny
it,
and your max
basically.
unders because then it'd probably double the value almost of a what do you what's oh you
I
haven't got
gotta
all that
type
game,
out all
so
these awards, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's interesting.
It is.
It's
No,
interesting.
It's very interesting.
It's interesting.
Now, Guru, we go to you for your hot seat of the week.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Dolphins minus 5.5 against the Roosters. My hot seat.
And the Sunday scooper this week is Edward Lloyd Simpson.
Yep.
Okay, excellent.
You'll check. I'll be with you on Sunday.
Okay, great.
Yep.
Great.
Titans v Tigers.
Titans v
One
Tigers.
game.
One game.
Wow.
That's the way the cookie crumbles. But
Yeah, it is,
listen,
mate.
no one's hit a Sunday scooper, so maybe this is it.
Keep
Force
tapping your
yourself
mic.
into
People
one
love
game.
it. Right, I love y'all. Shout out to Neds. And good on Tommy Tobler for wearing that dirty hat and for coming in when he feels sick.
And for wearing that dirty hat. You're sick all the time now.
Can
No,
you get
I
on
don't
the
know what
good
it
days?
is. Get
dude?
on the
What
good
the
days,
fuck's
mate.
going
Mate,
on?
Can't afford
I
this.
cram them every day.
No, you
you
don't.
don't.
No, you mustn't. There's no
No,
way.
no,
There's no way. How
There's no
dare you?
way.
Cut
There's
that
no
out.
way. There's no
All
way.
right, catch you later.
What are you really gambling with? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website